Okay, today I'm going to Jungle Pool at Klang Gates Dam, so let's go. So in order to get there, I took a LRT to Wang Samaju, and now I'm going to take a 222 bus to Hentian, Taman Melawati. Okay, so here I am at the terminal of Taman Melawati, and now I'm going to consult Google Maps to see where I go. Look at that in the background. This patch of jungle actually leads to the Pahang jungle, so it's connected. That's awesome. Okay, so I think it's about a 1.7 kilometer walk. I was doing some research on this place, and apparently, according to some reviews, the jungle pool is only open to the public on weekends. How far that's true, I don't know. And also some reviews said that the villages have taken over, and in order to access the place you need to pay some money. How far this is true, I don't know. So we shall find out. See if we can even get there, huh? It's about almost 9, 20 to 9 maybe. I got off at Wang Samaju LRT at about 8:05. Went across the bridge to catch the bus, but found that it's actually the wrong side, so crossed back and got on the bus at about 8:15, and then got here about 20 minutes later after a circuitous route, and here I am. A wild feral cat. No, actually it's a domestic cat. What's the matter? But he looks as though it's got spots. It almost looks like a black panther. That's not black. And apparently Malaysia has the largest population of black panthers in the world. The monkeys here, obviously. These are baby monkeys. And these are houses. So I guess they have to get used to the monkeys. Hutan Simpanan Kekal. I do not know what kekal means. And you're supposed to enter the forest with a permit, fined 30,000 ringgit or jailed for 5 years, or both of them. Jungle pool, apparently that's here. Do I need a permit or something?
Tak tahu lah, tak sure mana pintu masuk dia pun tak sure.
Tak tahu. Sini boleh jalan lah?
Boleh jalan. Ya, boleh. Kat luar ni boleh, dalam ni je tak boleh.
Oh, sini tak boleh. Sana boleh. Okay, terima kasih. Okay, so apparently I can come in here. They said I could, but obviously it's a bit conflicting because it says that you can't over here, but it seems as though everybody's going there. So I think I shall take oh look, this monkey is just taking somebody's minuman. Awak punya? Ayo. Kawan punya. All right, well, that one's gone. It was his friends. So I'm really on my own here. There are not really any directions, so I'm going to have to consult. Wow, this is a very steep steep incline, and it's I'm already feeling it. Jesus Christ. Believe me, it's steep. I'm already panting. Whew. And I thought I was fit.
Head southeast.
Okay, am I going southeast? I don't know. But I'm going up some steps. Okay, it seems as though I'm heading the wrong way. But I'll ask these two people if they know exactly which way I'm going, and can have a look at the incline. This is the incline. Hello. Saya nak ke jungle pool. Awak tahu mana? Macam mana boleh pergi sana?
Jungle pool.
Ya, ada apa ni? Sungai.
Sungai.
Ya. Sini tak boleh. Tak ada. Nak ke Klang Gates Dam.
Sini tak ada lah.
Tak ada.
Sini ada itu view cantik.
View cantik.
Lumbung Tasik. Ada Tasik.
Oh, atas sini. Okey, saya pergi.
Ini ikut jalan sampai
Okey.
jumpa sana tali. Lagi ada jalan.
Okay, terima kasih ya. Alright, so apparently it doesn't lead to where I'm going, but it leads to a view of the Klang Gates Dam. Selamat pagi.
Selamat pagi.
So I'm just going to have a look at that at least. So at least this won't be a wasted journey. But man, this is really slippery. Got to be careful, because those parts there are really slippery. Wow, this is one hell of a hike. Man, I thought this was the end, but there's more to go. Wow. So apparently I'm going to be rewarded by a view of the dam. Shit. Look at that. Christ. Well, let's see how we get there. This is gonna be more like a trek, more of a trek than I expected. As usual, so I mean, tried finding out about how to get there, and some said you can access it via this way, but by another area, and I have to hold on to the thing because it's not paved and it's quite slippery. So shit, this is hard work. Whoa. Whew. Hello. Oh. Dia cakap sini boleh tengok tu Klang Dam sana.
Oh, sini close.
Closed. Just sana boleh. Dan dia cakap awak tahu Jungle Pool, Klang Dam itu sungai.
Sungai dia di bawah.
Di bawah.
You masuk dari panel belakang sana. Oh, sini bawah. Bukan ini, sebelah sana.
Okay. Okay, so I made it up, and apparently I'm on the wrong track. But okay, doesn't matter. Dan itu dam sana. Terus. Terima kasih. So I've been told to go straight. Yep, so this doesn't... Apa ni? Ikut sini ya? Terima kasih. Yep, so apparently I have to go back down to find Klang River and a chance of finding the jungle pool because I can't access it this way. Not only that, when I looked at Google Maps, this particular way which I'm taking, which is the only trail there is from this road, shows that I'm leading away from the jungle pool. But seeing as I'm here, at least I get to see a view of Klang Gates Dam, and there it is. Can't see too much of it, but a bit of it maybe. Can I go down here? Looks as though that's the end. That's the end of it, so I can only see bits of it. Let me see if there's a path down. There's sort of a path down. No, not really. It sort of ends here. And then if I go down, oh, I don't know. Okay, let's try to find another way. So there seems to be a path that's leading down. I don't know if it's going to stop, but it definitely is a path to follow as much as I can, because I won't really find out until I follow it. And we shall see. Does it? Oh, shit. Okay, it doesn't really end here. I can see a trail that leads down. So let's see. I mean, I can't see very much from up there of the Klang Dam. So I guess if I get closer, I should be able to have a look at the, find the Klang Dam. But at the moment, I'm not really seeing very much, and really got to be careful about these. Okay, it's fenced up here, so I guess that is a restricted area, and see what else there is. This is pretty treacherous in the sense that it's very steep. Okay, I see a trail that leads just beside the fence, and it looks like a trail that's been not overgrown entirely, but although I am trapped in this thing, so it's not entirely overgrown, but it's not as though it's been used, so I'm chancing it. And hopefully it leads me down to a better view of the dam. Oh shit. Okay, it looks as though I'm getting away from everything, and if I really want to find a path, then I have to go down. Okay, let's hope I don't get lost here, right? Because it would then be turning into a survival episode. Okay, I see there's a fence there too, so they really fenced it up so that you can't access the dam. Alright, so maybe the path is going that way, veering off that way for a reason. So if there is a path here, it does lead somewhere. And let's find out where this path leads to, okay? Okay, I don't know how much more I want to do with this, because I seem to be getting deeper with no end in sight, and I seem to be getting further away from the dam. Okay, I think I'm going to give this up. I'm going to find a better way of getting to Klang Gates Dam or the river. Okay, what I can say of this is if you want to take a trek around this area, it would pay to have hiking boots or shoes with a good grip, because it's quite steep and slippery. Even though it's not raining at the moment, it's still quite slippery with soil. The soil is pretty loose, and although it's dry, it's slippery. So definitely you need good boots or shoes with grip. Not like me. And also the other thing is that it's you might think you have a trail, but then all of a sudden it seems to disappear, and all of a sudden you don't have a trail. And so like now I'm trying to find out the way I came in, but it's not obvious. So I'm trying to see if I can actually get my way out of here. Whoa! There are loads of roots, so it's very easy to trip over. Also the ground is pretty uneven. Shit, almost fell backwards there. And I don't think I'm anywhere close to where I came down from. But looks as though I'm leading up somewhere. Now, whoa! And I'm making a way through the undergrowth. But I see a path up there. Oh, she. Made it. Sort of. Wow. Okay. Shit. Let's get up here. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Where the hell am I? Man. And there's still no obvious path. Like I say, this isn't the beaten path. Okay, I'm starting to see a path now, I think. Yep, I can see the sort of oh shit, oh shit, starting to which that seemed like a hole. It's not a hole, it's just a steep drop. So this is a shit quite treacherous if you don't know where you're going. Okay, my advice, follow the path if you can find it. If not, it's treacherous. Back to where I started. Okay, so I'm going back down where I came up, and it's quite treacherous. Okay guys, I'm holding on to the rail, or what there is, not even a rail, but it's the best I can do, and it's very steep, so I think it's wise. And I'm slipping like nobody's business. Shit. We don't want to run here, okay? No way. Shit. Okay. And the whole thing is, once you're on an incline, when you actually pick up speed, it's very hard to slow down if you're not holding on. Hah? Sudah itu kolam, tapi tak boleh tengok. Ya, sikit saja boleh tengok.
Kenapa nggak sampai atas?
Sampai atas boleh?
Boleh lah.
Oh yo.
Aduh.
Atas lebih.
Atas lagi kan ada petunjuknya.
Tapi sana
Ya.
trail sudah tamat.
Belum.
Belum, so mesti.
Naik lagi.
Oh yo. Mana jauh tak?
Tak jauh lah.
Jauh ah?
Jauh lah, jauh.
Okey, saya pergi sungai.
Sana
Lebih.
baru enak. Atas lagi.
Ya. Okey, lain kali. Sekarang saya pergi Sungai sana boleh ya?
Boleh.
Macam mana? Turun sana? Kanan?
Kanan,
Kiri?
kiri.
Okey, terima kasih.
Ya,
Sini tak boleh.
Tak boleh lewat.
Okay, terima kasih ya. Alright, so I'm supposed to go down, take a right, take a left to go to the river. But of course, I wanted to see the jungle pool, but I really don't think it's going to be possible because I asked them if I could access it via following the left, and they said no, it's not possible. So I wonder if I can access the jungle pool by going to sungai.
Turn left.
Saya nak ke jungle pool. Awak tahu macam mana boleh pergi sana? Tak boleh ya?
Kira.
Okay, saya sudah. Terima kasih.
Okay.
Alright, yeah, so hopefully I can access it via fording the river up to the jungle pool. But whatever the case, I'm going to Klang Gates River. So I'm back down, take a right and then a left. Let's go. So the man said I could actually get a better view if I kept going right up to the top. But selamat pagi. But that was quite a hike and quite a distance, so I didn't want to go there because I came to see kolam. Okay, everybody I've spoken to here says the way I want to go is exactly the way everybody's been telling me to go, which is on the right, take a right and then a left. So let's go. So even if I don't hit the jungle pool, which was my intention, I will hit Klang Gates River, which was another option. Look at these elephant's ears. You see how big it is? That's my hand. Obviously the biggest I've seen. I mean, I wonder why it's so difficult to find this place, because apparently it's signposted and it's very easy to get to, but so far it hasn't been easy for me. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. So I met an uncle on a bicycle. He was really fit. He looked as though he was in his 70s maybe, but he looked really fit on his bike, sports bike. And he told me he's down here and on the left that I have to go to Sungai Klang Gates, which has an open classroom, that's what it's called. It's part of the River of Life project, and from there apparently you can access the pool at Klang Gates, the jungle pool. And he said it's a pretty small pool, it's nothing extravagant, because it's the first pool that's been formed by the Klang Gates outlet. Possibly I am on the right track. Like I say, don't follow my directions, because the first ones were completely wrong. Led me to a dead end which there was no access without being fined 30,000 ringgit. Okay, so what I believe is the right way to access this place. I've seen some pictures which show this pipeline. So let's go and have a look. Keeping my finger crossed, or both fingers. So I'm guessing these pipelines pipe water for don't know exactly where. So all you have to do is Google river open classroom, and you'll find this place because it's marked on Google Maps. Oh wow. There we go, the river. And look at the fish. It's a nice river, but it's a bit slippery down there. You can see some huge fish down there. Whoa, this is lovely. I'm going to go down. I have to. And luckily enough, there is a stairway leading down there. I'm going to chase all the fish away. Wow. There are a lot of fish just under the bridge. This is amazing. It just seems as though you're out in the wilds already, and I would definitely say this is definitely on the edge of wilderness. So beautiful. I already feel as though it's worth all my effort, even though I was on a wild goose chase earlier on. It's so nice to see the fish, and they're quite sizable in the sense that if you caught one you could eat it, definitely have for dinner. Wonder what kind of fish they are. The resident cat. But let's have a look at this place first anyway, because it says the River Resource Center, Open Classroom, Taman Warisan, the River of Life, or River of Life. And it seems as though this is the way in. I don't know, but I shall find out. Maybe not. This looks like somebody's house. Okay. Or maybe this is it and it's closed. Maybe this is exactly what I'm looking at. This is the open classroom place, but it looks as though it's locked. It's probably open during the weekend. Okay, so the lovely auntie told me that I have to take a left here, as according to the uncle who told me. And the whole thing is I can't rely on Google Maps because there is no reception here. I can't get any internet whatsoever, so I have to rely on directions. This is lovely. What fruit is this? I've no idea. These ones look ripe. Wow, that's the first I've come across these kind of fruits. So, whatever the case, this is really relying on people to get there. And this is what it's like with no internet. Okay, this is private gardens, Taman Persendirian dilarang masuk. So I'm not quite off the beaten path, I wouldn't say so. Because I could imagine that during the weekend this place would be chock-a-block, because it's very accessible. Okay, I'm coming somewhere, not too sure where. There's a poor rhino that's been blasted to death, not only on its side and on its hindquarters, on its hind leg and its forehead, and its forelegs. It's been blasted through the brain, or maybe it's right in the center, so it's been blasted through his brains. Poor little rhino. Looks like the Malaysian rhino with one horn. Okay, so we're coming up to another bridge, as that auntie said. Look at this, it's so lovely. Oops, head rush. I shouldn't have stood up so quickly, I must remember. Okay, so it's a little dam here, and this looks like a Putri D'Rimba cafe. Wow, this certainly is lovely. Selamat pagi.
Ini 3-4 hari je ni bukan baru. Dah lama.
Okay, thank you.
Ha lu. Tengah buat ni. Abang telefon sana turun tak apa. Nak penjelasan nak buat call senang dulu.
Poor little bird.
Yang buat benda ni mah orang besar nak turun kan.
So this is a place looks as though it's run by villagers, and at the moment it doesn't seem to be open, but I would imagine that on the weekends it would be chock-a-block because there are loads of different stalls here. One is just selling like drinks, and then there are other warungs, as you would call it, that sell ubi rebus, pisang rebus, that's fried potato, fried banana, tauhu bakar, that means burnt tauhu, and laksa. In some other places, char kway teow. And other things, and of course seating, but not today because not many people are here. In fact, the only people here are governmental people who are making sure that everything's in order. And I'm the only person who's here, so I'm going to go down to the river. Okay, so I don't know how to get to the pool, but I'm going to try because I guess it's really restricted, but it's possibly accessible if I just try. Maybe I can ask the locals. So although the water is pretty clear, the rock's covered with, I don't know, algae, and it looks pretty slippery, so I wouldn't want to venture in there, and it's not inviting anyway. Okay, so there's this place here which says Dangau Jungle Herb Sauna. Sauna, huh? So can't stay too long in one place because the mosquitoes are starting to bite. So again, this is I think restricted area, and okay, I think to get there we'll possibly have to follow the pipeline. Seems quite treacherous really, but worth having a look. Let's go down the easy way, shall we? Okay, I think it's accessible. I think I could get to the pipeline over there. Looks as though I'm not the only person. So okay, let's find the easiest route across. I think this way. We got to do a bit of a hop, but it seems to be the easiest path. Yep, I thought that rock might be a bit wobbly. Good thing it's not raining, it's not slippery. I can see it can be quite treacherous. Wow, look at this. Okay, So I do want to follow the pipeline. Okay, this is quite murky. Alright, so it seems as though I've made some progress somewhere. And obviously, this looks like a path across there. So I dare say that I'm not blazing new trails anywhere. But watch out for the mosquitoes, man. They're really starting to bite. Okay, so I've seen some photos where people have been walking on the pipeline itself. Alright, so I'm beside the pipeline now. And it seems to be leading to dead end. Because it's all fenced up. Everything's blocked up. Okay, so I think in order to get to the pool, you will need permission or a local guide. I guess I could follow the pipeline back. I don't think it's going to make a difference now. Saw a mosquito biting me and I didn't like the looks of it. Looked like a Aedes mosquito. So keeping my fingers crossed I don't get ill over the next few days. Hello. Kolam Hutan. Jungle pool. Yeah, Klang Gates Dam. Pasti sana. Okay, terima kasih. Okay, I don't think he knows where I want to go. Seem a bit miffed. So let's just get out of here anyway. This looks like a whole kampong around the dam. So this is still the pipeline, which of course is the guide. Okay, so I have to come out here because it's a river. And I'm back to where I started. So I'm just following my nose, passing through this estate because it seems as though it leads upstream. I think it's one of those routes that you have to know how to get there or else you won't be able to get there. So I'm going to go down this road. That seems to be the main road already. So I walked up Taman Melawati and it seems as though the river runs this way. Yep, look at that. I mean, you saw the river and everything, and you can see what feeds it, drains. Sungai Klang, so humble beginnings. And my option is to go down to the riverbank and follow it up. There seems to be a path here, so let's go down this way and see. This is Klang River. How far can I get? My lower leg is covered with mosquito bites. Okay, let's go down here. Yeah, not very inviting. Not even to dunk my head in. I haven't found a local who knows how to get to the kolam. Squirrel. Looks like I'm outside the fence of some place. Seems as though somebody's can sit here. Okay, this is much better. Yow. But treacherous. Okay. She looks like a fence. Whoa! Almost slipped and fell there. Well, I slipped, but I didn't fall. Oh, shit, man. Wow. Okay, looks as though I'm going back to the kampong. Alright, so I'm back. So, what shall I do? Okay, so the man told me that once upon a time the gate here was open so that you could access the jungle pool. How far that's true, I don't know. But they started closing it because apparently somebody fell and I guess hurt themselves. So now this place is closed. And it is a restricted area anyway. And as you can see, the fence is like really sturdy fence, so you can't get in anywhere. So jungle pool, no access.